Staff of the Volta River Authority have called on the government to immediately stop plans to privatize the thermal assets of the State Power Generation and Distribution Company. The group says such a move may lead to higher energy bills for the consumer, power disconnections to crucial institutions, as well as staff layout and retrenchment. The concerns were raised at a news conference in Accra. Thelma Taki reports.
Established in 1961, the Volta River Authority is the only state organization which generates, transmits and distributes power to commercial and domestic users nationwide. Originally doing only hydroelectric power generation from the Volta River, the VRA now also operates thermal power plants to supplement energy supply, with plans to develop renewable energy alternatives such as solar and wind energy in the pipelines. Government's proposed privatization of VRA's thermal assets will involve separating the hydro and thermal wings of power generation and allow the private sector to participate. But officials of the Volta River Authority say the VRA faces major cash flow problems because it is compelled to provide fuel and other support services to independent power providers, including Ameri, Senate and Tikotaka, which put the VRA at a loss. The officials also say government alone owes the VRA over $66 million, with Valco owing over $40 million. They also debunk government's assertion that the VRA is inefficient and does not have the legal mandate to explore thermal energy potentials.
The high debt on VRA that is not able to save money from the profits it makes to be able to expand. So they should have supported VRA to expand and rather continue to supply power instead of bringing in IPPs. So I think it was wrong diagnosis and they offered wrong prescription.
We had carried loads behind our backs that we didn't opt for. And so if we didn't opt for those loads, but per the agreement signed by successive governments, it tells me and you that going forward, somebody somewhere needs to speak out.
The national chairman of the Senior Staff Association of the VRA, Mr. Cephas Duse, said if the government truly wants to ensure that the VRA remains an efficient company, then it needs to stop interfering in their operations.
Any decision that aims at separating the authority's thermal assets in order to sell them to private entities will mean reversal of progress made by the authority in diversifying its power generation business. The authority must be allowed to operate its thermal plants without the interference of government, devoid of committing it to unfair third-party agreement. Government must also constitute the governing board as a matter of what agency and pay all its debt owed to the ECG to enable ECG pay off its debt to the authority.
The Senior Staff Association of VRA says it will resist any attempt to privatize any aspect of the company's operations, as such a move will only make things worse for the end consumer. Thelma Taki, GBC 24, Accra.